Okay, so the other thing I wanted to tell you about is how they're trying to not only predict what I'm going to do, but every time I'm about to do something, say out loud what I'm doing. So I'm going to call this Say It Out Loud. So what they do is I'm watching television and they'll say she's about to put her hand like this, or she's about to lean back, or she's going to feel something in her ear. And the way they're saying is that they're causing it pretty much. So they didn't try, they lied. They lied and said that I had a cyst in my ear, but I never had any diagnosis for a cyst in my ear, and I don't actually feel a cyst in my ear. When it was swollen, I showed you folks. It's not swollen now. And that's my point. I have to have them say these things out loud because they'll just keep changing it. So they said every time I present evidence that they're lying, they want to correct the record. That's what they said. And that's my point. If it wasn't said out loud, they never would have corrected the record. That's how they are. That goes back to how they are in general. Like the people involved are just this way. They won't admit when they make a mistake. You have to catch them making the mistake. And even when you catch them and you try to say, well, you lied about this. You knowingly said something that you know is a lie. Well, now they say they're walking on eggshells. No, when someone lies on you and you confront them about a lie, then it's not them walking on eggshells. It's them being caught lying. So now their game is, let's try to predict what I'm going to do. So they'll say, oh, you're going to adjust your glasses up, I'm in the process, like my hand is reaching up. Oh, she's going to adjust her glasses. They do something to make my nose itch because they said these things under here, meaning where they hit me with a laser and heat it with something like microwave or something that's magnetic, it will start to itch. And they'll say, oh, she's about to go like this for her nose. Or they'll say, oh, like, how I just went like this and I touched myself. They'll say, oh, she's wiping something on herself. But my point to you is if they're causing it, and then, so for example, they're causing my face to swell. And then after the swelling goes down, my glasses get loose, like I've shown you. Then I'm going to do this. If they target my nose and cause it to itch, then I'm going to scratch my nose. If I then feel something on my neck, then I'm going to touch my neck. If they're the ones causing it, they're actually causing the problems. And they don't seem to understand. If you're able to say out loud what I'm going to do based on what you caused, you've admitted you're the cause of the problem. And every time they say it out loud and it works, they celebrate. So they celebrate that they've caused a problem and my reaction matches the problem they caused. So there's cause and effect. They're celebrating that they caused this problem. When they talk about all the medical issues I have and then try to come up with how come it matches what they've caused, it's the effect of what they caused. When they tried to lie and say I only had an issue with my left breast, and I've shown in a thumbnail, if you look down, you'll see the ultrasound. I also have a problem with my right breast. At the time when I said it, they argued, it's just your left, it's just your left, it's just your left, as though they were doctors. And when I said in a video, no, it's also my right, argue. Now when again, I'm able to say and prove it, let's correct the record. Let's correct the record. Let's correct the record. That is my point. When you're dealing with predators, you would never be able to keep correcting the record because everything would have to always go their way. And if it doesn't, let's correct the record. Let's correct. So they're a broken record. Thanks for watching.